Hi, welcome to the Alliance channel. Today I am sharing with you a powerful herbal remedy that has been around for centuries and known for its amazing benefits. As we all know, it is cold, rainy season, and it can be a real challenge to our health. We often find ourselves getting sick and feeling low energy and struggling to get on our feet. There are so many illnesses and infections that we can catch, and our immune system can be put to test. Sometimes it feels like we are fighting a lost battle, but don't worry, I got something for you. That there are things you have in your kitchen, and they can work so well to boost your immunity. This ingredient may sound like they are just for cooking, but trust me, they work so much more than that. And yes, we are making cider. So I'm using some star anise. I have chili, I have some garlic, I have fresh turmeric. Yes, you can use powdered turmeric if that is what you have available, but fresh works much better because of the juices. I have ginger. Yes, fresh ginger. We are making fire cider in case you don't know. So I have one orange, one lemon, red onions, and fresh rosemary or dry one if that's what you have. You can also use some thyme. I am using one cinnamon stick and fresh peppercorns. So I'm using some honey, just a little, and I have some apple cider vinegar. Yes, apple cider. So I have a glass jar for my infusion for the storage, and I also have a grater that I'll be using to grate some of this. I have a this metal pestle and mortar to crush some of the peppercorns to a coarse texture. I don't want it super smooth. So let's get into it. So I'm peeling some garlic. I'm using just one bulb of garlic, and I don't like peeling garlic. Let me just tell you, I do not like peeling garlic. I don't enjoy that, even though I cook with garlic all the time. So yes, this is my hack for peeling garlic. I just put it on the table and just smash a knife on it. By the time you smash it 3-4 times, it peels easily. Yes, it looks smashy, but who cares? It gets the job done and has the cocoa. Geskia, it has peeled. So yes, that I peeled my garlic. I'm using fresh, and another method I use is microwaving it. So now we're just going to grate our garlic because we want the infusion to be faster, quick. So you just grate your whole bulb of garlic. I'm using, that's a medium size, and that's like 10 or 12 garlic. So transfer that into your glass jar. That glass jar is sterilized. I rinse with hot water and vinegar and pat dry. So ensure that your glass jar is sterilized. So I'm using one onions. You can use any color of onions, or purple onions, red onions, white onions, brown onions, anything that is available. So just chop your onions and transfer that also into the jar. It goes into the jar. So we just keep arranging things. So here we have just our garlic and onions. So one star anise goes in, one cinnamon stick inside, and then I'm adding my rosemary. Please enter. So you had that also in, and 1 tablespoon of black peppercorn, and I added that to the metal pestle, and just crush it for hustling. Black pepper allows you to enjoy the benefit from turmeric. It allows your body to absorb the nutrient from turmeric. Without black pepper in it, your body may not be able to absorb the turmeric power. So I have my orange and lemon, citrus, vitamin C. This is loaded. Both the peel and the juice. The peel even have more benefits than the juice. You just slice that as thinly as you can, and then we transfer that into the jar. It goes into the jar also. So you can already see that this thing is going to be super potent. So I'm using just 2 chili. This chili is hot. This brand of chili that I'm using is hot. If you're in Nigeria and you're using just Rodo, feel free to add up to 3 or 5, or you can just taste it and use 2, just like I did. So I'm using a knife and using slice to scoop this thing, because I don't want to forget that I've chopped chili and then I'm gonna use the hand and touch my face. No. So I'm just using slice there and packing the chili because I don't want it to touch my hands. It is super hot. So then I transfer that into the jar, transfer the orange slices, the lemon slices, everything goes in. So right now we're only left with just 4 ingredients or so. And that is our ginger and turmeric, honey, and apple cider. So you just grate your ginger. There's no order to the arrangement, or feel free to arrange it anyhow. The essence is just to ensure that everything goes into the jar. Everything goes into the jar, and it will infuse as long as you keep it open. Shake it. So I grated my ginger and turmeric, and it's also going into the jar. Thank Making your fire cider is so simple. It is a delicious and potent tonic that keeps our immunity up and makes us feel healthy. I have experienced this firsthand. I used to be very, very sick during cold weathers, and sincerely, since incorporating this into my routine, I am hardly ever sick like that. So you pour in your apple cider vinegar. I'm using 1 cup roughly, just enough to cover, so there is no measurement. You can use much more. And then added a 1/4 cup of honey on it. One, it sweetens. Two, it serves as a preservative, and then honey is also healing on its own. So at this point my jar is too full, but I know there is still space, so I'm just using the spoon to create a little bit of hole so that things can go down. There's space now. Go down, go down, go down. So I just mix that in. Just try and mix things up. You don't need to mix if your jar is big enough, and then you need to keep this infused. So I just stirred that in. So we're just going to cover this up and allow to infuse for, if you are in haste, 1 week, but if you have time, up to 6 weeks, if you really want this thing to infuse so much. And how do you incorporate this? Just take 1 tablespoon and add to 1 cup of hot water and drink in the morning, or even just take down 1 tablespoon and just drink it as a shot, like you just drink it like that. You can use this as your salad dressing, you can use this in your vinegar, in your marinade or anything. So I'm just going to allow this to sit for up to 4 weeks. Me, I'm not in haste. 4 weeks before I will strain, and after straining I'll just keep it refrigerated. So I'll just take 1 tablespoon, and this helps your immunity, helps your digestion, and reduce your inflammation. It's the best part. It's homemade.